Ji Sangto, join me and Makhan taking you to why saturated fats and deep fried foods are so dangerous for you, taking you to a naughty mission but very naughty but nice dessert, which is one of my closing programs to Bacha Party Food. And then in time to come, we'll take you to another mission of another concept, always thinking about new ways of addressing the darkness that we have, or jehड़ा अंधेरे अज्ञानता दा अंधेरा है आपां अंधेरे विच बैठे ने, we need to shed light on foods. So here I thought about Bacha Party Food, and it's going A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This alpha and H, alphabetical order, we will tell you to the end of the show what it means. With Makhan, join me in my show. He's going to be here assisting me in a very naughty dessert, but also a thing that children love. Looking at calories, the amount of calories in a donut is 67 calories. In a can of dark black colored drink is 76 calories. A burger has got over 41 calories. When it's fried, it's even worse. Let's go on to the fats. Now, what are the fats and why should we not be having saturated fats or fried foods, and what is the problem that our community has got? The fats per donut is 45 grams of fat in a fried donut, and I'm trying to give you just the good fat, which is going to be just under 10 grams of good butter, which Makhan, my favorite mascot, designed from India with his topi. He does lose his head once a while, just like I lose my head when I'm doing the cook shows. You know, life is strange. Come on, Makhan, behave yourself. He's just trying to show off, actually. Bada badmash hai. He's so excited about donuts. So children, if you've never tasted donuts in your house, get your mother in the kitchen, because Makhan just lost his head. He's waiting to taste it. He's going to have chocolate dribbling down. But which chocolate? Watch out. Makhan, behave yourself. Okay? Neither chitra paine sham tak. Anyway, let's go now. And a bit of fun, isn't it? Okay, so let's look at the sugars. Sugar saturation and the amount of sugar eaten by children is phenomenal. We're looking at sugars, which are a huge problem, and there's going to be 53 grams of sugar in a donut. That itself is raising huge amount of calories, huge amount of fat around the stomach, children feeling sluggish, leading on to diabetes or inherited conditions. And this wrap up of a healthy donut going into the baked concept and not the fried concept. Join me in my cook show. Saryanu Sat Sri Akal, Namaskar, Adab, Jai Shri Krishna, Jambusana, taking you into a mission of food that people are craving for. Mathiaiyan, we did the cocoa balls with the biscuits crushed during the during the concept of Bacha food. This is my grand finale to the Bacha Party Food, and let's go into my recipes here. And if you can focus, that we need 1 cup of white flour. The reason why I've made this early, because the flour needs to be kept 1.5 hours before the time and risen, so this is nice as plump. Ede vich apan 2 teaspoon heaped by butter de, ja you can use margarine, and then I've used milk powder, 3 tablespoons milk powder, 2 teaspoons of sugar, castor sugar, a pinch of nutmeg, and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon gives this amazing flavor to donuts. There are now about 5 donut shops in Ludhiana, and these companies know that Punjabi people ne donuts lene ant shape bande di iddan di ho jandi, upron leke thalle tak jiddan di donut di shape a. Let's not get us into that shape. Have your curves, have your waistline, have your structured body, exercise, burn the calories, and then obviously very quality vanilla essence. So pare ne 1 cup apna jehda mix de vich, getting 2 teaspoons of butter, 2 teaspoons heaped of milk powder, and then sugar, pinch of nutmeg, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and half a teaspoon of vanilla essence. Bind karke enu with 7 grams of yeast, jehda packet aanda instant yeast. Let that rise in a warm place with the towel covered. Take it out 1.5 hours later. Te dough bana ke, this is the concept I have done. I've done a concept with which has risen now, and ede vich I have used an egg ring. An egg ring is used for any concept. We've used it also for making our vegetable concept or burgers, anything. And I'm using an inner ring or a takkan just to get this ring, but I'm also baking this. I'm not wasting. This is one thing I can't do, is waste. So I'm going to cut this, try to find the center bit and stab it down, and there you are. You can use other concepts for children just to get them excited. I have some amazing concepts here, and I can show you what we can do. So just get this out, and this is ready to go into the oven. The other concepts you can do with your children and get them involved in the kitchen is make a heart-shaped donut, something that I invested when children were small, and make beautiful heart shapes. Could be on Valentine's, could be for your dad or your mom's birthday, could be for your sister's birthday. Get a moon shape, get a star shape. Cooking is about creativity. Get a square donut. Anybody seen a square donut? Oh, well, cooking is creativity. We'll do what we want to. Let's do it. So get any shape that we want to, and these are the concepts that I would say you can add on to your show, and that looks so amazing, different concepts, square, heart, star, something that I've kept for over 27 years in my kitchen. So let's get the oven ready at 180 degrees, raising it up a little bit to 200 to actually brown our donuts, and they should be ready to come out of the oven. But between that time, I've also got 4 bars of dark chocolate melted, which I'm going to actually drizzle over my donuts and douse them with almonds, trying to tell children that they need to eat badam and use them for brain power, brain food, khushki, skin. Badam ta siyaane ਲਈ ਵੈਸੇ ਬੜੇ ਚੰਗੇ ਨੇ. Ji Sangto, 12 minutes into the oven at 180 to 200 degrees. My donuts are smelling so aromatic, and the essence, the smell of the cinnamon is so gorgeous. It's amazing. But they're not saturated with fat, Sangto. We are trying to train our children to eat good, nutritious food so we can get a finer society, a finer generation of children. Everything is about plating. We can put the ring donuts, small donuts here. You can make them even a little bit more crispy. I need to switch off my gas because I've melted the chocolate over a hot bath. As a matlab ke it's in the cup, the chocolate is melted. And I'm going to use another clean spoon to drizzle it onto my and just keep it crispy or soft as you like it. Adding my donuts to my dish here, baked donuts. This is the time, Sangto, when you should get your children involved. Tell them to put some drizzle of almonds. You can use other things that you can get the children to have a little bit of their craving for their sugars, but cut out the sugars. There's a big problem that we have with the community, and our children are sugar loaded with salts coming from crisps and not going for the baked version, but going for the fried version. Yet tacos and Doritos, those are a healthier choice. And look at these donuts, don't they look so amazing, glazed up, and this can be plattered for your guest in different concepts, and I'm going to show you what the concepts are going to be. So basically you will just take the donut, put it upside down, and you come up with all the beautiful almonds. Doesn't that look good? You can also do something with desiccated coconut, and one just to excite children. Something from my shop that I'll get my assistant to help me to get will be, we've got coconut here. So I'm going to use one coconut dressing. Wow, look at that, amazing. Two other concepts I've got amazing. So 1 with almonds, 2 with almonds, dried coconut. Again, coconut is very important for children. Children are starving absolutely from the essential fats. Nariyal or nariyal da tel bahut zaruri hega. Just douching that, dropping it down, and in about 10 minutes a chocolate thandi ho jani hai. And it's not one of the sugar coated chocolates. Dark chocolate is very important for children, and for the mind concept also helps with depression. And then I'm just going to go for candy flowers, little butterflies on my other donut, using different colors, red, green. And by the time the donuts cool down, do remember we are clocking this in short time, and that we want to have to speed up as much as we can. And on one donut I'm going to do 2 halves. I'm going to do the golden balls and a few butterflies. See, this is where children should become active. Jinna tak you don't get your children away from the computer, away from the IT world that children are drowned with, and the amount of time children are spending scrolling on television, which is seriously dangerous, because at some time parents don't even know what they are watching, and that can contaminate your child's brain and head. So I'm going to go for the copper color, if I can get it out. And that is the wonderful concept of having an amazing concept of donuts. There are some more baking. Carry on doing this, you know, for time to come, and for your children, and for the betterment of our children, for years of generation. If our children leave home with good concept of eating food for university, the child will be ready to cook for himself, rather than trying to get fast food and making a huge cost on parents for the takeaway foods that the children will be dependent on. So this was my naughty concept of my donuts, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed the whole bacha party food. Ji haan, so this is another concept that our children should be using. Instead of having to go for the fried up food, we worked with the calories, we worked with the fats, we've told you the awareness of salts, and the reasons why carbs and white flour and dangerous additives, colorants should not be used with MSG. Don't go for vexed food, go for good nutritious food. One life and one life only. Let's go on to a mission and get our children out of this darkness and awareness of good healthy foods. This was my mission of Bacha Party Food, which I endeavored to do whilst I was in India. I decided to take my show into another issue, which was A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. And I'm going to get just B to come and tell us what A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H is all about. And she's also going to be tasting the donut, which she loves crispy stuff. So plating is an amazing thing. I think plating is very important. And we'll need to talk about what the concept, what did you think about the concept of baking the donuts and dressing them this way?
Amazing, I can't believe it. You baked the
and they bake the donuts and they have risen, and that is going to be in the proof in the pudding. So Sankto, that's just the 2 concepts which Jasbir is going to try. But looking at my timing, my next tray is ready. Sankto, let me get it out and share you the plain version of donuts. People like them plain, with the nice warm drink on a cold day, with the cinnamon, so aromatic right now in our studio. It's beautiful. Makhan vi tilla pੈ ਗਿਆ ਸਾਡਾ, ਉਹ ਵੀ ਰੁੱਸ ਗਿਆ, ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਖਾਣਾ. So Jasbir ji, while the next tray is getting ready, I think we are going to be galloping a few donuts. Look at this, beautiful, crisp and brown from the other side, and we are going to get you to taste while makhan is going to be on this side. So you wanted to taste the small one. You have a choice of nariyal and you have a choice of the chocolate, but both have chocolate. Yeah? See how they have risen? So if the camera can come close, Harjeet ji, what people look for if you can really focus, is in the grain in which it has risen up. So normally rice hunda jado hot oil hove tatta tel over 150 degrees carcinogenic oil which is fried and becomes saturated fat. Let's look at the heart of our children. Let's not block the arteries of our children. Let's not raise the cholesterol levels of our children. A concept right in front of you, done here live on Sikh channel in my Desi Wellness Kitchen. Just BG, let's talk about A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So with Madhu, we are going to say goodbye to this amazing bacha party food. Madhu is ready in a tray, ready to dance. It's all about cooking. Desi exotic foods gone healthy. Just with Dr. Manjit Kaur in my Desi Wellness Kitchen. Join me in another concept with me, Makhan, and my other co-hosts, and just be thanking her sincerely. And Madhu also is saying, thank you so much for helping us and assisting us. And Makhan is going to enjoy bada rusya hoya. Oh, kehna main topi thalle la deni hai je tusi manu na khilaya donut. Sangto, I hope you've enjoyed the fun bit of cooking, the creative bit of cooking. Get your children into the kitchen. Let's not make us our children a lazy society, a society sick with children, a society that is not aware of food, a society that's living in darkness. Let's make food medicine and not poison. On this note, I'm going to say goodbye, Sat Sri Akal, Namaskar, Adab and Kwaheri to all my people. But for you youngsters, I love you all. You are our precious jewels for this 21st century. We need you fit, fine, healthy. But looking at the Punjab, the Virsa, Punjab the Boli, Punjabi music, Punjabi Lippi Bani and Gurmukhi and Punjabi Shabad and Sikh history is so beautiful. It is so full and it is so amazing of Shahidiyan that it is one of the most beautiful religions on the earth, but it is modern. It is not old-fashioned. We have beautiful Sikh philosophy. Don't lose it. Please remember, parents who have given you birth in this Sikh life, stay in that. Respect your parents, respect your grandparents, respect your community, respect your teachers because they are going to be your gurus, and respect and do seva in the Gurdwara, but become a true human being and you will rise to height of success. I have done 2 degrees and 9 degrees and 2 doctorates. It did not stop me from cooking. It did not put my children to starvation. I carried on cooking and giving them the best. They were ready to go into university. Having taken the principles of cooking, you should do the same. That was my mission of putting bacha party food on this concept. Let's say goodbye. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. Take care of yourself and each other. Love you all. Saaryan nu pyar bhari Sat Sri Akal.